Here's a quick demonstration of running RealVNC and miniVNC using a Lisa 210 running MacWorks Plus II and RealVNC viewer, and miniVNC is on the MacWorks Lisa 210 side. So we start out by launching miniVNC on the Lisa. The settings are pretty much default. I've made a few changes, trying to make things a little quicker, but I've mostly gone with the default miniVNC settings. I'm running system 755. Probably run better under an earlier version of 7.5 that doesn't chew up so many resources, but this was handy at the time. You start the server. Then over on the Windows side, running RealVNC viewer, I launch the client. Here's the client. Connection is established. Now, if we had time, I would let this sit for a couple of minutes because I assume there's a buffer, but I find if it has time to sit with the connection on for a few moments, it's less likely to disconnect or have problems when launching applications or doing other things. I'm not going to do this because you guys watching the video probably aren't willing to sit through all of that. So let's try our luck. Besides, it's good to show a couple of disconnects anyway because you're likely to run into this. So now we have our connection established. Let's take a quick look around here. So the menus aren't too fast. One of the things I noticed right here is the control panels don't have the submenu coming out yet. That tells me it's still buffering, because I noticed after a few moments that does eventually show up, so you don't have to go to the control panels window folder. Instead, it'll just show you the submenu. So here's Mac TCP. This is why we're on System 7, is because it's an easy way to get Mac TCP up and going. I'm using a local private IP address and using Google as my DNS. DNS is not required to do what we're doing here, but it will be if you're going to be using anything on the internet, most anything on the internet, I should say, with your Lisa. Now you do want to be careful not to go too fast if you haven't let it sit for a while. As I mentioned, it tends to be a little temperamental. And if I manage to make things better and get it to use up less resources or have more resources available, I'll try to post another video. All right, let's answer that thing here. There we go. So this is connected to the internet using a blue SCSI with Wi-Fi. I think I'll get better performance, but maybe not. It's worth a try. If I'm not booting off of the blue SCSI operating system volume, maybe there'll be less traffic through the SCSI port. That might make things with networking go a little bit faster. Be worth a try anyway. So I will do this from the Windows side. All right, and now I'll do another ping from the Lisa side. Let's see what it looks like when I'm locally typing it in. Now back using the Windows mouse. Nothing special about my settings on the Windows side. I'm pretty much running everything as default. I have set it up so that it is not scaling, so it's a native resolution. So I'm using picture quality low, and I'm preserving the aspect ratio. I've turned off anything that I know that the Lisa can't do here. It worked before I did that, but I did get a little bit of a performance improvement by making those changes. On the miniVNC side, pretty much everything is at default. I'll show the version information here. If you turn off stream display, it will not work. I did try that. So I hope this has been interesting. I'm going to continue to work to try and make this faster and better, but I am very happy to have this functionality on my Lisa 210. If you have any suggestions, or if you've done this and you've got it working better than I have, please post or instant message me and let me know. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop the connection here and show you how to start the connection from the get-go. Looks like I got to close this window first. There we go. So when I click quit, it'll be the same as doing it on the Lisa. On the Lisa, we can see that I'm using a miniVNC. Here is the URL where you can get your own copy of miniVNC. You will want to be a patron of the developer so that the developer will continue to update this, and thank them for the good job that they've done to make this available. And let's just go through a quick connection again here. miniVNC, click Start Server, then go over to the Windows client, launch the Windows client, start it up in my other window here. It says connection established. You get the screen, and that's it. All right, have a good day, everyone. And again, let me know if you have any questions.